What's up, guys? Chad, RC Models and More back here with you. And what we got on the bench today is the Diatone Tyrant 180 plug-in fly. This thing comes pre-assembled for the most part. Basically, all you really have to do is add a receiver and your Velcro straps and maybe a couple other modifications, small ones. I, in mine, have one of the Free Sky X4Rs that I have actually decased and depinned, and this frame runs a slim version of the Naze 32 board, and basically I'm running the S-Bus connection, and it is basically tucked away underneath the flight controller, because as you can see, there is no room inside there for anything. It's a nice thick carbon fiber. I think it's around 4 millimeters. It comes with 2204, 2300 motors, which are probably some Chinese knockoff motors, but they're not too bad. It comes with 20 amp ESCs, which actually run, they come with BL Heli bootloader on them, which is important because you're going to need that in order to get this thing running properly. This is a Spironet antenna that's kind of banged up. The antenna that comes with it, it's alright, whatever. It's got this cool little camera mount with a CCD camera, and it's not too bad. It's better than the CCD, it's a CMOS camera. It's better than the CMOS camera that usually comes on most plug-and-fly or ready-to-fly quads. So out of the box, like I said, everything is pretty much assembled except for adding your receiver and everything. You're gonna have to hook this up to a laptop and run it through Cleanflight, Flash, Betaflight, whatever is your preference. All that is going to have to be done, and you're going to have to, of course, turn on the serial PPM or the serial S-Bus, depending upon if you're using Tyrant or Spectrum or whoever or what you're using. So if you're under the impression that you're going to easily be able to throw a receiver in here and a battery and go fly, you are hardly mistaken with the plug and fly. I am running, you can run 4S's on these. I've been running 3S just because they're a little bit smaller and easier to work with on here. I get pretty decent times, 4 or 5 minutes on a 1300 milliamp pack, and the biggest thing I like about it versus a 250 quad that I usually run on 4S is that my yard is not small, but it's not big. But with this 180 size and only running on 3S, I'm actually allowed, I'm able to fly in the yard a lot more. So it's much more convenient that I can just kind of step outside and fly around and practice, acro and racing around freestyle, do some tuning and everything like that. So that is one very, very, very good aspect of moving down to a smaller size quad. Wasn't sure I'd like it, and at this point right now, it's kind of the thing I fly the most because I don't have to really go to the field or anything. I'm focusing this year on this one and the Vortex 250 Pros, and I would have to say that as of this point, I'm having a lot more enjoyment out of this. I'm running Dow 4045 props. It comes with some Diatone props in the box. They're okay too, but they've been broke. Let's see here. Other than that, that's pretty much about it when it comes to assembly. Again, you're going to have to decase, depin, and shrink wrap that thing underneath there with the plug and fly. It comes with a lot of extra cables for hooking up a PWM or a PPM receiver, but It's just impossible. You just get an S bus and depin it and decase it, and that's pretty much where you're going to be. So, gonna hook this thing up to Cleanflight real quick and show you exactly what you're gonna have to go through. All right, so here we are hooked up to Cleanflight. And with the Tyrant, I'm not going to say this thing cannot be a beginner quad. I'm not going to say that it's an advanced quad. I'm just saying that in order to get the thing functioning properly, it's going to take a little bit of work. After I got everything set up and I went through and just did the normal hookup to the serial, to the S-Bus and get that running and set up my mode switches, I took it out to fly it and it just flew like crap. Just awful. So I brought it back in and I'm like, okay, I'm going to start from the ground up. So flashed it all with the most current version of Betaflight, which I've actually just went through and did that again. So I'm on 2.7 right now. Once you get to 2.7, the most important thing is you're able to use the BL Heli suite to access and flash and program your ESCs. So getting the ESCs flashed with the newest BL Heli and getting them all synced together was the most important thing as far as getting this quad ready to go. So first thing obviously you want to do is calibrate your accelerometer and everything like that. Always remember to save and everything after you make a change. The first tab, ports, this is on UART2. This is how you get your S-Bus running. You click on serial RX right there. You come into configuration. I have one shot enabled, motor stop not enabled because of air mode. And you basically have to come down here and click on RX serial and S-Bus, save and reboot, and that basically is going to get everything ready to go for you. Gonna make one quick change here real quick. Save and reboot every time. All right. Let's see, PID tuning. These are my PIDs so far on 2.7. They seem to be running pretty good, but of course everything's going to change. You know, PIDs are really all about your rates and your expo and what you're comfortable with. If you're interested, roll 4.6, 0.042, 22 on derivative, pitch 8.2, 0.42 on integral, 24 on derivative, yaw 11.4, 042, and 0. And then I'm running rates of 73, 73, and 90. Under receiver, I'm running an RC rate of around 93 and 65. And if you're using a Tyrannus, you're going to have to change your channel mapping to TAER1234. Modes, again, everybody should know how to set up mode switches. I'm running one mode switch for horizon, angle, and acro, even though I just fly in acro, and I'm running an auxiliary switch for arm and air mode. And let's go down here. Motor tab, obviously you're going to want to calibrate your ESCs using this. Get that done. Everybody should know that process. If not, I can explain it to you, do another video, but there is other videos that are out there. If you are wanting to run air mode, you are going to have to play around a little bit and find out what your actual minimum spin up throttle is, and then add about 20 to that. So basically I'm like at around 1150. The other thing that no matter what you do with these ESCs, flashing them or not, when you enable one shot, they constantly blip and the motor's constantly twitch and everything when your min command is set at 1,000. So most people, including myself, are down to 940 to 930, and that will eliminate the need for that'll eliminate your twitching, and you'll still have fine stick resolution. You won't have any problems. So once you have everything upgraded to that point, then you can go into the BL Heli Suite. And in the BL Heli Suite, first thing you do is open it up. Make sure you're not connected to Cleanflight. Click on Connect, and you will see the menu change and everything down there. Then you're going to want to plug in your battery and click on Read Setup. It should see all of your ESCs here, and it'll say that they have all been read. You can see that I have flashed all of them here with the 20 amp blue series. There's plenty of videos on how to use the BL Heli Suite and everything like that, so I recommend everybody go through that. But flash them with the 20 amp blue series with the latest revision. Right now we're at 14.5. There's plenty of videos on how to show you how to do that. I just wanted to go through the steps that you're actually going to have to do. You know, when you're done, you just basically click on ESC1, flash it, warning, yes. It's going to read it, it's going to write it. And it's going to make one of them, it's going to make that one your master. And then basically what it's going to do is it's going to move on to every ESC, and you're going to want to do the same thing over and over for ESC 1, 2, 3, and 4. And eventually, number 1's going to be your master. All the rest of them are going to be in sync with that one and have the same software. So you just keep on going through it and everything. So I'll be right going. Keep on clicking through this, and I'll be right back. So when you're all done with that, basically the quad will be ready to go. Now, I wish everything was as easy and as fast as what I just clicked through. I'll tell you that it is not. The thing that makes it the easiest is basically getting the new. You need the new version of beta, the newest version of Betaflight on there, so you can use the pass-through. Once you get to that point in BL Heli Suite, then it's pretty easy. As you can see, it just kind of steps you right through everything. And when you get all that done, you're pretty much set and ready to go. You know, your transmitter's back here. You can actually see through there and press the little button to change your channels. So just basically get set up and go flying. The flight footage, it is what it is. I'm not going to waste any time putting any of it on here, just because nobody really wants to watch DVR'd 600 TBL CMOS video footage. But everybody knows how the CMOSs react when you go into the light. The ground gets dark and such. It's not unflyable though. For some reason, it definitely is better. Supposedly out there is some mounts for an HS 1177 camera. And if you look, I actually have one right here. I don't know how it's going to fit in there. I mean, there's basically what you're looking at. So I think on the larger version, the 215 or 210 version, you'll be all right. But on the 180, I think we're kind of stuck with this until CMOS cameras make a big leap in technology, which probably isn't going to happen at our price point with FPV for a long time. So that's it. There's other videos out there for flight footage and this and that and everything. I just kind of wanted to go over the technical aspect of it and to say I definitely recommend it. I picked mine up from Buddy RC. I know they're all pretty much out of stock right now. Diatone is supposedly releasing a new version of it that has a box change, and I believe the firmware and stuff is going to be upgraded a little bit more on the ESCs, so you're not going to have as big as a problem running it right out of the box. But you're still going to have to hook it up to Cleanflight and go through all that stuff. So it's raining out now, so I'd go shoot some quick footage for you. But I just want to kind of get this up because a lot of people are into these, and a lot of people seem to be wanting to make a purchase. And you know, for what it is, for the price, you really can't beat it. So that's it. If you got any more questions about it, let me know. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.